charged with the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams. That's a third-degree felony.
Yes.
Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, only that you follow the recommendation. Also, I believe my client is financially challenged. She's got 4 children. Three.
Yes.
And she's a single parent, so she has to support them. I believe she just recently got a new job too. Is that right?
Yes.
How much are you making?
It's 12 an hour with tip share.
All right, so here's the thing.
It's, sorry,
Court reporter cannot hear you.
I'm so sorry.
If you continue to whisper,
I'm so
wait,
sorry.
stop. If you continue to whisper, she's not going to be able to take down what's being said. And if she doesn't take down what's being said, it might as well did not happen in court. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So make her job easier by speaking up so she can hear you. All right. So you were asking her about employment?
Yes. Please repeat what you said about how much you make.
It's 12 an hour plus tip share.
Are you working 40 hours a week?
It's 30.
30 hours. You have 3 children you support?
Yes.
Judge, we're just asking if you consider probating or all or part of the fine.
Okay.
That's all I have, Judge.
So how old are your children?
9, 11, and 14.
And where are they now?
They're at home. The 14-year-old is watching the 2 younger ones
Okay.
because it's school break. Winter break.
Who helps support you with your children?
Just their dad, kind of.
Mhm.
Just through child support. It's like $240 a month.
All right. Where are your parents?
My mom lives in Poti, and I don't have my dad in my life.
All right. So do you have any other support system?
No.
All right. Where's the rest of your family?
I have family in Kansas and family in Missouri. Other than that, my aunt lives in California. So,
All right. Why were you speeding?
I didn't realize I was speeding. I was just going a few miles over. In
Well, they're saying a high rate of speed in the police report. So I personally don't.
8 and a 20.
28 and a 20.
Yes.
Oh,
I was about to get on the highway.
All right. And what's with this cocaine business?
It was in the car. I'm not sure. I just bought
Okay.
the
See,
car.
now your
I had
voice is
just
trailing
bought
off.
the car. I'm sorry.
So you're saying you bought a car and there's cocaine in it and nobody says anything? Is this Miami Vice?
I didn't realize it was there.
Yeah, but where they found it, what do you mean you don't realize it's there?
It was on the floor. That's it.
Well, you're driving.
Yes.
They said, while I was speaking to you, I observed a 3-inch by 3-inch baggie that is commonly used to carry illegal narcotics in plain view. I observed the 3-inch by 3-inch baggie that is commonly used to carry illegal narcotics on the front driver's side floorboard, right next to your right foot.
Had made a bad decision.
All right, so why don't you start by being honest with me?
Sorry. I'm just
If you're drug tested today and know you're going to get drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
not sure. It's
What do you mean you're not sure? What could it possibly be?
and not sure. I'm sorry. I'm like panicking because I'm sick and I don't feel well. I'm not sure.
I mean, well, what have you used in the past?
Had smoked weed previously.
All right, and what else?
I had used cocaine.
All right, so weed and cocaine. Weed, cocaine, and a 9-year-old, 11-year-old, 14-year-old don't go together.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, I mean, you need to apologize to your children, let them know you're going to do better, because what this means, if you're using marijuana and cocaine, one, I don't know where you're getting your cocaine from, but I know marijuana, usually people will, not from my personal experience, but from what I've seen in television and from having previous clients as a defense attorney, usually with marijuana, people don't mind giving you that for free. It's puff, puff, pass. And maybe next time you bring some marijuana. But cocaine, usually it's free the first time, then after that, people charge. So you've been paying for cocaine instead of doing what you need to do with your children. That's a problem.
Yes, ma'am.
And there's a problem with you coming to me and being dishonest. So we're going to pretend like we're just starting our conversation now. When you're drug tested today, what are you going to be positive for?
Probably cocaine.
All right. When's the last time you used cocaine?
Over the weekend.
All right. So we cannot have that.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you right now, what's going to end up happening right now is Child Protective Services is going to be called
Okay.
so that they can get some help for you.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine.
Not me trying to take your children away from ever, but it's me trying to make sure that your children are taken care of.
That's fine.
And so she's going to remain in court till somebody comes over to talk with her and get her in some services through Child Protective Services and check on the children.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sentence you to 5 years deferred adjudication. There's a $1,500 fine. That's going to be probated. There's going to be restitution, if any. I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month until further notice. And probation, that's just going to be until Child Protective Services gets involved because somebody needs to look in on the children. This is not a civil court, so I can't take your children away from you or do anything of that nature. CPS will have to do their investigation. There's going to be 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once she completes parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed to be satisfied. I'm going to want a TAP evaluation. Follow TAP recommendations. If TAP recommends inpatient treatment, though, we're going to start with intensive outpatient treatment. If they recommend outpatient treatment, we're still going to start with intensive outpatient treatment. And counsel, I'm assuming this is her only case.
She had a prior, Your Honor, about maybe 4 years ago.
All right, what was that prior?
I believe it was a possession of her gun, from what I recall.
All right, we'll do a referral to felony drug court. There should be regular random UAs. We're going to do sober meetings. Yes.
You wouldn't consider holding the felony court, the drug court in abeyance and see how she does?
No.
I know she's working and if she's got these.
Oh, they will
children.
work around that.
Okay.
Okay. So sober meetings, 90 meetings in 90 days. And let me just tell you, the reason why I'm not going to do that is because you've had a prior drug case, right? And then you're driving with cocaine in the vehicle. You're being dishonest with me. And when people are in their addictions, they're being dishonest. So you're not even at the place yet where you're on the road to your sobriety. You're still in the throes of your addiction. And I know, and you know, that even though I'm gonna lecture you and tell you not to do it, when you leave this courtroom, you get on probation, you're probably gonna end up using. All right? Don't want that to happen because the last time you use could be the last time you use. All right, so just have a seat. We're gonna see if we can get somebody from Child Protective Services to offer her services. Hi.
How are you?
All right, thank you so much for rushing over.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. So were you all able to connect with her and
Yes.
get her?
Got some information. It does seem like there's a lot of financial stressors going on that she probably will need some support with. So we provided some resources. It does seem like when she does use, children are not present or in her care. So
Oh, but here's the problem with that. She told me that she is the only person. So there's no one else to take care of the children.
So I have her information. What our plan is to do is to reach out to the department to see if there's any additional needs that need to be met. And so we'll see. But she said the father is involved and that was where we were.
So, okay. Right, if somebody can make sure they check on the children. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too. You're charged with the offense of burglary of a building with intent to commit theft. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty Court will defer finding of guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, my client is very motivated to make certain that he complies with this court's orders. If this court is going to grant him deferred adjudication, he understands the ramifications if he does not. And he would very much like this court to follow the recommendation.
All right. Mr. Reyes, why are you going into schools?
I went to go use, I needed to use the restroom and that's what I was looking for at the time. I just needed to go to the restroom and then.
All right, was this during a weekday?
I can't remember.
All right.
I know it was after hours.
All right, so why do you think it's okay for you to go into property that is not yours to use the restroom? That's what gas stations are for.
I didn't think it was okay. I just needed to use the restroom and I just went in and left. I didn't mean to cause no trouble or anything.
All right, you can't do that.
I'm
You
sorry.
understand? You're not allowed to go into places where somebody has not welcomed you. And if you're not a student, you're not allowed to be on campus unless you have clearance to be on campus. And you're definitely not allowed to go into schools after hours. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So why can you use the restroom at your home or some other place?
I had to use the restroom right there and then I couldn't wait.
Okay, there's something else going on. When in my time on the planet, even though I'm in the twilight of my life, when I have to use the restroom and it's an emergency, I either go to, if there's a McDonald's near, I just go in and say, I'm buy Coke, use the restroom, buy Coke, that's it, because they want you to buy something. Or either you go to a gas station, I go to the gas station, I'm like, this is filthy, I'm just gonna have to hold it and hopefully my kidneys will survive. But I don't go on at a school campus after hours. So again, we're back to, why are you on a school campus after hours? Was there not a gas station near?
I wasn't near a gas station, I don't think.
All right, are you homeless?
Yes,
All right, so why don't we start with, you're homeless. How long have you been homeless?
for like 2 years.
So when's the last time you had employment?
The last 4, 5.
Why are you unemployed?
I don't work.
Okay, why don't you work?
I haven't found a job.
There are plenty of jobs around. So have you applied?
No, man.
Okay, so how do you expect to find a job if you haven't applied for a job?
I can unless I go looking for one.
All right, so is there something else going on with your client? Are there mental health issues, anything of that nature?
Judge, I'm not aware of any mental health issues.
All right, are there any mental health issues with you?
No, man.
All right, so a lot of people are going around, they want to be nomads. Fine. You want to live off the land? Fine. You want to carry your backpack, go down the highway and eat off the land, see a fruit tree eating fruit or whatever, that's fine. But you cannot be inconveniencing other people because you decided that you don't want to work. If you're going to be on probation in here, I require everybody to have a job. So I'm going to give you a choice. And here's your choice. You can do a year at the state jail facility, or you can be on probation here. But if you're on probation here, you will get employment.
Yes, Your Honor.
So which would you prefer?
Probation with a job.
All right. So where are you going to be staying, or who are you going to be staying with?
My mom.
Does your mom want you there?
Mhm.
Have you called her?
No,
So how do you know she wants you there?
because that's where I stay at.
No, you said you were homeless.
Yes, I'm homeless, but I stay outside the house.
What do you mean you stay outside the house? Does she have you living in the yard or something?
Yeah.
With a tent?
No, just outside on a bench.
All right. So I can tell you, if your mom has you living outside on the bench, she does not want you there. So the next question is, what is your drug of choice? What drugs have you been using?
I don't have a drug of choice, but if I were to do one, it would be methamphetamine.
All right. So how many times have you used meth in the past?
It's like a good 6, 7 times.
How far did you go in school?
I graduated 12th grade.
All right. So what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
Well, I was trying to, what I was thinking lately is just to get a job but to change my life, make it go around.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. Court is going to do a $500 fine probated. Do you have any children?
No, man.
Okay. Court is going to sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication. 100 hours of community service restitution, proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. You're not going to be allowed to live with your mom. If your mom doesn't want you in the house, and if she's allowing you to live on a bench outside her property, that means that she doesn't want you there. And the reason why she probably doesn't want you there is because you have issues, the methamphetamine and all of this other stuff, and not working. Because how old are you?
33.
You're 33. You're an adult. You should have employment. Nobody else should be supporting you. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to want a TAP evaluation. Anything else he needs? Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Have you ever had employment before in your life?
Mhm.
All right, so you know how to get employment, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. In this court, probation, we take it very seriously. If there's an issue, let your probation officer know. If you feel probation is not addressing that issue, then you can come to the court. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you're going to have to do better in your life. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you,
You're
Your
welcome.
Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition 5 and cause number 2018 CR 11973? If the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5 and cause number 2019 CR 8622W? Court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true?
Yes, ma'am.
And each of the cause numbers, the court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. And we did, at least I did talk to probation about this. So to extend both cases for 6 years in order to pay fines at $65.27 a month. An electronic leg monitor for 120 days. Full-time employment at all times. And zero tolerance of meeting financial obligation to provide yearly income verification.
All right, with regards to the state jail felony, the court can't extend her for 6 years.
Sorry about that.
So on the state jail felony, the court can only extend her. I can extend her for another year and we'll see where we are at that time.
That's fine with the state.
Okay. All right, is this the agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
Are you asking the court to follow this agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, can you lower your hand? All right, state your name for the record.
Mackenzie Purvis.
All right, why are you not reporting? That's the easiest thing to do on the planet is report.
Yes, ma'am, I understand. I had missed the first one, and at this time I was pregnant with my daughter and I was scared
So where's your child now that you're in custody?
with my mother.
All right, so I still don't understand why you are not reporting, because I always tell everyone if there's an issue while they're on probation to let the court know.
Yes, ma'am.
And obviously you decided not to be on probation. So is Child Protective Services involved in your life?
No, ma'am.
So is this the only child you have?
Yes, ma'am.
And does your mother want you to live with her?
Yes. She said as long as I have a full-time job, I'm more than welcome to be at her house.
And you have a job lined up?
Yes, I do.
Doing what?
A server. Working Tuesday through Saturday.
Where? Heard of that.
It's a little, like a family owned,
What type of food do they serve there?
like fried chicken, steak.
All right. All right, you have to be able to tell people what the menu is, what's the best thing there.
Fried chicken.
Okay, I never understood fried chicken. What is fried chicken? Is it chicken that's fried twice?
It's without the bone.
Oh, without the bone? Oh, okay. All right, I've never had fried chicken.
You've tried it.
Okay,
You have to go through the bones to eat.
well, isn't that called chicken strips? I don't know.
It's just a big chicken strip.
Okay. All right, this is what the court will do. Then in each motion, the court will deny the motion, alternate amend conditions. And I already asked you to have full-time employment before, but you're gonna get full-time employment. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And for the court, that's 40 hours a week. So I'll deny the motion, alternate amend condition in each cause number to include full-time employment. No employment as a home health care provider with minors. And that's to be done within 30 days of release.
Yes, ma'am.
She is to reside with her mother. What else are you all asking for? The GPS is going to be a problem because she doesn't have a job, so she can't afford GPS.
I'm gonna address that, Judge. It kind of defeats the purpose. She wouldn't have any money to pay. I would suppose that the court would want whatever money is available to go to the complainants.
Yes.
Donna, we could possibly do weekly reporting for 30 days.
All right. So we'll do weekly reporting for 30 days, but I'll allow her to do that by Zoom since she's going to be working. If you're working, then you do it by Zoom. If you're not working, you need to show up in person. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
How much money does she owe and what rate are she's going to pay at? I think in 2019, it says that she owes $3,345.24. Have you paid any restitution?
$200 worth, ma'am.
I'm sorry, what?
Just 200.
All right, so she's paid 200, she's saying. And then 2018, I have $7,273.26.
On the 2018,
Mhm.
there's been a total credit of $230, which leaves the balance for the restitution at $6,993. On the 2019 case, there's not been any credits there's been a credit of $40 toward the restitution, which leaves the amount due. The balance is $3,305.24.
All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to extend you in 2018. I'm going to extend you for 6 years. That's for you to be able to pay off what you owe.
Yes, ma'am.
If you pay it off early, then counsel, the court will consider early termination.
Yes, ma'am.
Probation, since she's extended for a year in the 2019 case, I'm going to want restitution to go there first. And then once that's paid off, then we can start with the restitution in the 2018 case.
Your Honor, is that with extending 1 year, that would be extending a year from August the 6th of 2023. We want to add a couple of months to make it a year from today.
Yes. So it'll be a year from today. And then here's the thing. If you still owe money in that case and you haven't paid it, there are other things that the court can do. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't think you want a conviction, right? Okay. And I'm going to want parenting classes from her. Once she completes the parenting classes, I'll deem the 200 hours of community service satisfied.
Yes, ma'am.
And is that on both cases?
Yes, that'll be on both cases. All right. Probation, is there anything else she needs?
Your Honor, I will have to point out that we don't have any recent UAs on file.
All right.
Last year analysis we had on file was August of 2022.
All right, we're going to do a UA upon release. And then thereafter, it'll be regular random UAs.
Yes, ma'am.
Are we going to have any drug issues with you?
No, ma'am.
All right, UA upon release and then thereafter regular random UAs. Is there anything else, probation?
No, Judge.
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, in this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if you don't want to be on probation, Deputy Laura, everybody will tell you, it breaks my heart when people, get revoked off probation, because I'm hoping that they'll be successful. But I will send people to prison. Now, in your case, on one case, you're looking at potentially doing 10 years in the prison. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So here on out, everything you do, you need to keep that at the forefront of your mind. And you realize that you have a child, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I know you don't want to get out of prison and discover that she is 10 years old, because that could end up happening. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. If anything comes up and you need something and you feel like probation is not addressing it, you can always come back to court.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate it.
You bet, Your Honor.
Thank you.
So I know everyone will be back happy and brighter in the new year. So remember, the goal of the new year, at least in my family, the goal of the new year is not to party on New Year's Eve. It's always, let's call everybody and make sure everybody made it to see the new year. So I hope everyone have a great Christmas, happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah. If I'm missing anything, I'm sorry about that. And so we'll see everybody back in the new year.
You didn't say Festivus.
Oh, happy Festivus. That's the most important one.